Hello students, in this video we will do chapter 9 of NCERT, that is applications of trigonometry. Here we will see how trigonometry is used for finding the heights and distances of various objects without actually measuring them. Now in this chapter we will use two types of angles. One is angle of elevation and another one is angle of depression. Now first of all, what is angle of elevation? The angle of elevation of a point viewed is the angle found by the line of sight with the horizontal when the point being viewed is above the horizontal level. Now suppose a water tank is at some height from the horizontal. Now if it is being viewed from the ground level, then the angle formed between the horizontal and the line of sight will be the angle of elevation. That means in case when we raise our head to look at the object, then the angle formed between the line of sight and the horizontal is called the angle of elevation. Now, angle of depression of a point on the object being viewed is the angle found by the line of sight with the horizontal when the point is below the horizontal level. Now suppose we are viewing an object from a top of a building on the ground. There is an object on the ground and we are viewing it from a top of a building. Then the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal will be the angle of depression. This is the horizontal level. Or we can say when we lower our head to look at a point being viewed, then the angle between the line of the sight and the horizontal is called the angle of depression. Now come to the question number 2 of exercise 9.1. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30 degrees with it. The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meters. We have to find the height of the tree. Now suppose tree AB breaks at C and its top touches the ground at point D. Here distance between the foot of the tree and the point where it touches the ground is given to us as 8 meters. So AD will be equal to 8 meters. Now we have to find the height of the tree. That means we have to find the value of AB, and AB will be equal to AC plus CB. That means first of all we have to find the value of AC. Now for 30 degree, as we know, AC is perpendicular and AD is base, and we know that tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, and base is given to us. So we will apply the trigonometric function tan. Here tan 30 degree will be equal to AC upon AD. Now AC that we have to find out, and AD is given to us as 8 meter, and tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 3. The value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. And on solving cross multiplication, we will get root 3 AC equal to 8, and that will give us AC as 8 upon root 3 meter. Now, after finding the AC, we need to find the value of CB, and as we know, CB will be equal to CD, as after breaking at C, the top B touches the ground at D. So we can say that CB is equal to CD, and here CD is the hypotenuse of triangle CAD, and the base for 30 degree, that is 8 meters, is given to us. So, and we know that base and hypotenuse cos 30 degree will be equal to base upon hypotenuse. So cos 30 will be base, that is AD, upon hypotenuse CD. The value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2 and AD was given to us as 8 and CD we have to find out. Now on cross multiplication we will get root 3 CD equal to 16 and that will give us CD as 16 by root 3. Now height of the tree AB will be equal to AC plus CB, and in place of CB we can take CD. So we can say that height of the tree will be equal to AC plus CD. The value of AC from equation first was 8 upon root 3 and value of CD is 16 by root 3. On taking root 3 as LCM, we will get it as 24 by root 3, which on rationalizing or multiplying the numerator and denominator by root 3 will be equal to 8 root 3. So height of the tree is 8 root 3 meter. Now in question number 5, a kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degree. Find the length of the string assuming that there is no slack in the string. Now suppose the kite is at point B and the string is attached to the ground at point C. Now height of the kite, that is AB, from the ground level is given to us as 60 meter. Now in triangle BAC, which is right angled at A, angle C is of 60 degree, and here AB is given to us, which is perpendicular for the angle C, and we have to find out the length of the string, that is BC, which is hypotenuse of triangle BAC. So we can apply sin 60. So sin 60 will be equal to perpendicular, that is AB, upon hypotenuse, that is BC. Now on putting the value of AB and sin 60, we will get this as root 3 upon 2 equal to 60 upon BC. Now value of sin 60 is under root 3 by 2. On cross multiplication we will get root 3 BC equal to 120, which on solving will give us value of BC as 120 by root 3. Now we can rationalize it by multiplying the numerator and denominator by root 3 to get the value of BC, which is equal to 40 root 3 meter. So we can say that the length of the string is 40 root 3 meter. Now in question number 6, a 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degrees to 60 degrees as he moves towards the building. We have to find out the distance he walked towards the building. Here the height of the boy AB is given to us, that is 1.5 meter. Now let the distance walked towards the building, that is PQ here, be X, and the QR is equal to Y. Now here this RD will be equal to CD minus CR, and CR is equal to AB. So we can say that RD will be equal to 30 minus 1.5, that is 28.5 meter. Now there are two right angle triangles here. One is DRQ and another one is DRB. So as you see in DRQ, now angle DQR is of 60 degree. So tan 60 will be equal to RD upon RQ, and here tan 60 will be RD upon RQ, and value of tan 60 is root 3. So that will give us root 3 equal to value of RD was 28.5 meter, 28.5 upon Y, and we have taken RQ as Y. So and on cross multiplication it will give us root 3y equal to 28.5, which on solving will give us the value of y as 28.5 upon root 3 meter. Now, here in triangle DRB, now for the angle of 30 degree, angle B is of 30 degree, and for 30 degree this given side, that is RD, is of length 28.5 meter, and RB is of length x plus y. That means RB will be BQ plus QR. That means it will be x plus y. So in triangle DRB, 1030 will be equal to RD upon RB. Now RD was 28.5 and RB will be equal to x plus y, and this will give us the value of x as 28.5 root 3 minus y. Now from equation first we can put the value of y, that was 28.5 upon root 3 meter, and this on solving will give us the value of x as 57 upon root 3, which we can rationalize by multiplying the numerator and denominator by root 3 to give us the value of x as 19 root 3, which was the distance traveled towards the building. Now here we have to keep in mind that the angle of sight, line of sight, will be from the eyes of a boy. Now we will take the line of sight from the eyes of the boy, and thus here the horizontal, the distance of the building, top of the building from the horizontal will not be of 30 meter. That will be of 30 minus 1.5 meter, as here we will take BR as horizontal line. Now in question number 8, a statue 1.6 meter tall stands on a top of pedestal. From the point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degree, and from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degree. Find the height of the pedestal. Now here suppose a statue BC stands on a pedestal AB. Now height of the statue, that is BC, is given to us as 1.6 meter, and let us take height of pedestal AB as h. Now let AD is equal to x. Then in triangle, now the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degree, and angle of the elevation of the base of the statue is 45 degree. Now in triangle in triangle BAD, now tan 45 will be equal to AB upon AD. Now value of tan 45 is equal to 1. Here we have taken the height of the pedestal AB as h, so AB will be h, and AD, distance AD, we have taken as x. From this we are getting x equal to h. Now in triangle CAD, tan 60 will be equal to AC upon AD. That means tan 60 will be equal to, now AC will be h plus 1.6 and AD was of x. So here tan 60 will be AC upon AD, and that will be root 3 equal to h plus 1.6 upon x, as value of tan 60 is root 3, and this on solving will give us the value of x as h plus 1.6 upon root 3. Now in equation from equation first and second, now in equation first the value of x was h, and equation second the value of x is h plus 1.6 upon 3 root 3. So we can say that h is equal to h plus 1.6 upon root 3, and that will give us the value of h as 1.6 upon root 3 minus 1, which can be rationalized by multiplying the numerator and denominator by conjugate of the denominator, that is root 3 plus 1. and on rationalizing it, we will get the value of, or we will get the value of h as 0.8 into root 3 plus 1 meter, which is the height of the pedestal. In question number 9, the angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50 meter high, we have to find the height of the building. Now, as here the angle of elevation of the tower is greater than the angle of elevation of the building, so tower will be higher than the building. Now let AB is the tower of height 50 meter. Now let the height of the building CD be h, and the distance between the base of the building and the base of the tower, that is AC here, be x. Now in triangle BAC, in right angle triangle BAC, which is right angle at A, the angle C is of 60 degree. So tan 60 will be equal to AB upon AC. Here the value of AB is 50 and AC is x. And as we know, the value of tan 60 will be equal to root 3. So this will give us tan 60 equal to AB upon AC will give us root 3 will be equal to 50 upon x. And that will give us the value of x as 50 upon root 3. Now in triangle DCA, which is right angle at C, angle A is of 30 degrees. So tan 30 will be equal to CD upon CA, and that will be h upon x. Here the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So this will, on solving, will give us value of x as root 3h. Now from equation first and second, now in equation first, value of x was 50 by root 3, and equation second, the value of x is root 3 by h. So from first and second, we can say that root 3h will be equal to 50 by root 3, and which on solving will give us the value of h as 50 by 3, or on converting it into mixed fraction, we will get the height of the building h as 16.2 by 3 meter. Now in question number 10, there are two poles of equal height which are standing opposite to each other on either side of a road which is 80 meter wide. Find the point between them from the point between them on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the poles is 60 and 30 degrees respectively. We have to find the height of the poles and distance of the point from the poles. Now suppose AB and CD are two poles which are on the opposite side of a road which is 80 meter wide. So here let the height of the poles AB and CD be h. That means AB is equal to CD is equal to h. Now let AP is equal to x. So PC will be equal to 80 minus x. We are taking P as the point of observation. Now in triangle BAP, tan 60 will be equal to AB upon AP. Here value of tan 60 is root 3, and here we have taken AB as h and AP as x. Now that will give us h is equal to root 3x. Now in triangle DCP, tan 30 will be equal to CD upon CP. Here CD is h and CP is 80 minus x, and value of tan 30 will be equal to 1 upon root 3. So this will give us 1 upon root 3 equal to h upon 80 minus x, which on solving will give us the value of h as 80 minus x upon root 3. Now from equation first and second, now the value of h is, in equation first, the value of h is root 3x, and in equation second, the value of h is equal to 80 minus x upon root 3. So we can say that root 3x will be equal to 80 minus x upon root 3, and that will give us the value of x, and here we are getting the value of x as 20 meter. Now on putting the value of x in the equation first, we can find the value of h, and that will be root 3 into x, and x was 20, so value of h will be 20 root 3. So we can say that the height of both the poles AB and CD is 20 root 3 meter, and the distance of the poles from the point of observation, that is P here, will be AP and CP. Now AP will be the x, will be equal to x, and CP will be equal to 80 minus x, and here we have x was equal to 20, so AP will be equal to 20 meter and CP will be equal to 80 minus 20, that is equal to 60 meter. Now in question number 12, from a top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. We have to determine the height of the tower. Suppose height of building AB was equal to 7 meter. Now, and the height of the tower, that is CD here, BH. Now angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the top of the building is 60 degree and angle of depression of the foot of the tower from the top of the building is 45 degree. So angle DBP will be of 60 degree and angle CBP will be of 45 degree. Now here we are getting two right angle triangles. One is DPB and another one is CPB. Now PD will be equal to CD minus CP. CD was equal to H and CP will be equal to AB. That means we can say that PD is equal to H minus 7. Now BP, let BP is equal to X, which is common side in these two triangles. Now in triangle DPP, or we can say in right angle triangle DPP, angle P is of 60 degree. So here tan 60 will be equal to PD upon PB, and PD was equal to H minus 7 and BP is equal to X. So we can, and value of tan 60 will be equal to root 3, and this will give us value of X as H minus 7 upon root 3. Now in triangle BPC, angle P is of 90 degree and angle P is of 45 degree. Tan 45 will be equal to CP, that is perpendicular here, CP upon BP. Now CP was equal to 7 meter and BP is equal to X, and this will give us the value of X as 7 meter. Now from equation first and second, we can say that H minus 7 upon root 3 will be equal to 7, and this will give us the value of H as 7 into root 3 plus 1 meter, which is the height of the tower. Then question number 13, as observed from a top of a 75-meter high lighthouse from the sea level, the angles of depression of two ships are 30 and 45 degree. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, we have to find the distance between the two ships. Suppose the height of lighthouse, that is AB here, is 75 meter and the two ships are at point P and Q, which are being observed from the top of the lighthouse. Now let the distance between the two ships, which we have to find out, that is PQ here, be X, and let AP is equal to Y. Now these two ships are at the angle of depression 45 degree and 35 degree. So angle BPA will be of 45 degree and BQA will be of 30 degree, as this horizontal will be parallel to QA and angle this PB, or you can say XBQ, will be equal to PQA and angle XBP will be equal to BPA, as these are alternate interior angles. Now, in triangle BAP, right, which is right angled at A, angle P is of 45 degree. So tan 45 will be equal to AB upon AP. Now, value of tan 45 is equal to 1. AB is given to us as 75 meter and AP we have taken as Y. So, on solving it, we will get Y equal to 75 meter. Now, in triangle BAQ, which is right angled at A, angle Q is of 30 degree. Tan 30 will be equal to AB upon AQ. Now, here value of tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. AB is given to us as 75 and AQ will be equal to AP plus PQ, and that will be equal to Y plus X or X plus Y. This will give us the value of X as 75 root 3 minus Y. Now we can put the value of Y from equation first, that is 75 here, which will give us the value of X as 75 into root 3 minus 1 meter, which is distance between the two ships. Now in question number 14th, a 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in the horizontal line at the height of 88.2 meter from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degree. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. We have to find out the distance covered by the balloon. Now suppose the height of the girl, that is AB here, is 1.2 meter and the height of the balloon, that will be equal to CD, is given to us as 88.2 meter. Now initially the angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl was equal to 60 degree, and after some time the angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girls is 30 degree. So the distance moved by the balloon will be equal to FD. Now let the distance moved by the balloon, that is FD here, be X, and this FD will be equal to PQ, and that will be X. Now let P be equal to Y. Now here we are getting two right angle triangles. One is FPP and another one is DQP. Now here PF will be equal to QD, that will be 85.2 meter minus 1.2 meter, and that will be equal to 87 meter. Now in triangle FPP, tan 60 will be equal to PF upon PP. Now here we have taken as here we have already obtained the value of PF as 87 meter. So on putting the, and tan 60 will be equal to root 3, and PP we have taken as Y. So from this we will get the value of Y as 87 upon root 3. Now in triangle DQB, now it is right angle at Q and angle B is of 30 degree. So we can say tan 30 will be equal to QD upon QB. Now here QD will be equal to 87 meter and QB will be equal to X plus Y. So we can say that tan 30 will be equal to QD upon BQ. Now value of tan 30 will be equal to 1 by root 3. QD was equal to 87 meter and BQ will be equal to X plus Y, and this will give us the value of X as 87 root 3 minus Y. Now on putting the value of Y from equation first, that was 87 upon root 3, we are getting the value of X as 58 root 3 meter, which is the distance covered by the balloon. Now in question number 15, a state highway leads to a foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degree, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degree. Find the time taken by car to reach the foot of the tower from this point, that means from the initial point. Now suppose the height of the tower AB is equal to h. Now the car is being observed from the point B. Suppose initially car was at point Q. So the angle of depression of Q from B is equal to 30 degree. That means BQA will be also equal to 30 degree, as these two angles are alternate interior angles. Similarly, after 3 seconds, after 6 seconds, the car is at point P. So angle of depression of point P from B is 60 degree. So angle BPA will be equal to 60 degree, as these two angles are alternate interior angles. Now let the speed of the car be u meter per second. Now car is moving with a uniform speed. Distance covered by the car in 6 seconds will be equal to 6u, and here the distance covered in 6 seconds is qp. So qp will be equal to 6u. Let the time taken by car to move from point P to A be t seconds. Then distance PA will be equal to u into t. U was the speed and t is the time. So distance will be speed into time. That will be equal to ut. So PA will be equal to ut. Now a triangle BAP, which is right angle at A, tan 60 degree, will be equal to AB upon AP. Here AB is h and AP is ut. As we know, the value of tan 60 is root 3. So root 3 will be equal to h upon ut. And this on solving will give us the value of h as root 3 into ut. Now in triangle BAQ, tan 30 will be equal to AB upon AQ. Now here value of tan 30 will be equal to 1 upon root 3, and AB we have taken as h. AQ will be equal to AP plus PQ, and that will be ut plus 6u. And on solving it, we will get the value of h as 6u plus ut upon root 3, and that will be equal to u into 6 plus t upon root 3 on taking u as common. Now from equation first and second, now in equation first we are getting the value of value of h as root 3 ut, and equation second the value of h is equal to u into 6 plus t upon root 3. So we can say that root 3 ut will be equal to u into 6 plus t upon root 3, or on multiplying the both sides by root 3 we will get 3 ut equal to u into 6 plus t. Here u will cancel out from both the sides, and that will give us 3t equal to 6 plus t, which on solving will give us the value of t as 3 seconds. So we can say the time taken to reach the foot of the tower will be equal to 6 plus 3 seconds, as the time taken to move from Q to P was 6 seconds, and we have obtained the time taken to move from P to A as 3 seconds. So time taken to move from Q to A will be equal to 6 plus t, that is equal to 3 seconds. So 6 plus 3 will be equal to 9 seconds. So time taken to reach the foot of the tower will be equal to 9 seconds. Thank you.